So who are your boys on the team?
I kind of hang out with everybody.
Yeah.
Ryan Murphy, Storm Woods, Teron Ward.
Yeah.
I'm kind of friends with just everybody. We all get together and just hang out.
How's Storm doing without Brandon around?
Oh, I think it's kind of tough on him.
I believe it.
I think he's doing pretty good though. He's had a good off season thus far, and I think he's going to be good.
That's good. So, did you do anything? Were you able to do anything fun this summer, or was it mostly work for you?
It was mostly work for me. I took a trip here and there. Tried to Portland. That's really not nothing. Just got to Corvallis. But right. I mean, overall, man, just been mostly work.
Yeah. You missed last year, most of last year.
Yeah.
What was that like for you, having to sit out?
Man, to tell the truth, when I first got hurt, it was kind of hard on me. Kind of took it to heart. Just like looked over the play numerous of times. What could I have done better to not be able to get hurt, to stop this from happening? But then I took a seat back and just really thought to myself, man, this is just a really humbling experience. You never know when the game could be taken away from you just like that.
Right.
And I looked at the game as from a coach's perspective.
Okay.
Got with the coach, picked his head, just stayed into it as much as I can.
Did you have to get over that? Like, you were talking about you kept watching that play. Did you have to at some point like accept that happened, I couldn't have done anything?
Yeah, you can't question what happens in God's plan. Yeah. So I mean, I got over it real fast, maybe over a day.
Okay.
And then just went back, like I said, and started looking at the game as a coach's perspective.
Yeah. Were you always confident that you'd get another year?
Oh yeah, I was very confident. I was I never redshirted.
Right.
I didn't even play 20% of the season. So
right.
I was very confident I was going to get it back.
So there was no sort of like waiting, anticipation to hear from the NCAA. You were always kind of on the mindset of I'm coming back for a
that was my mindset. Yeah. I was always coming back. What really wasn't worried about. But when I did get the final say so that I got the confirmation, I was just too excited.
Yeah.
Words couldn't explain it.
So your guys' defense this year seems like you bring back a lot of guys in a lot of spots. You lose Rashad, you lose Scott, but you have a lot of guys coming back. How do you assess your team's defense?
I think our defense is stacked right now. Like you said, we did lose two great guys, Rashad and Scott and Sean Martin.
Sure.
And but yeah, it's going to be hard to replace guys like that, especially Scott. He was a tremendous athlete off the edge, a big force. But we have a lot of young guys coming in and stepping up. Yeah. We're stacked in almost every position right now. D-line is pretty stacked. Linebackers, we have a lot of guys with experience. And even our safeties and our back end, the DBs, they're doing a tremendous job. They're stacked too. A lot of experience.
Who on the defense that maybe fans haven't been talking about, will they start talking about a couple weeks into the season?
I'm about to give it to two people exactly. Romel Miguel, our middle linebacker, he started last year a little bit,
right.
And Caleb Salo. Those two guys, I think they're going to have a breakout year this year.
All right. What position does Caleb play?
Outside linebacker.
Okay. Linebackers seem stacked with DJ and you and those guys you just mentioned, right? I mean, do you see yourselves the strength of the whole team, not just the defense?
I can't really speak for the offensive side, but I mean, as far as the defense, I think we're pretty much we have a good strength there. I don't think because both the DBs and the linebackers are pretty stacked, so I really can't give it to linebackers or the DBs.
Okay.
So I think just as one, we're pretty stacked.
That's nice of you to spread the love a little bit, I guess. Who do you see yourself as the leader of the defense? Who's the leader of your guys' defense?
Oh yeah, I try to be a leader of the defense. I consider myself one of the leaders of the defense. We have numerous leaders on the defense. You have a lot of seniors coming back who have a great experience. Guys like Ryan Murphy, Tyreek Zimmerman, Steven Nelson, Dylan Wynn, Donnell Welch, or Alexander now.
That's right.
But yeah, I think all those guys are great leaders.
Still call him Welch, huh? Yeah. That took us a while to change.
Yeah, in the middle of the season?
Right in the middle of the season, or at least do it in the off season or something before spring. No, but he can call himself whatever he wants, obviously. Last year, you guys, won 6 in a row, lost 5 in a row. That losing streak at the end, was that hard?
It was hard to see, because I knew we were so much better than that. We had a couple of mental errors here and there throughout the season that could have been easily corrected. We just got to come out this year. We have so much to prove and thrive more on that. Use that as motivation.
That Civil War, Having to watch that game, what was that like for you, sitting on the sideline watching that game?
The Civil War was a crazy experience, especially knowing that we were this close to beating them.
Right.
It was a great game, though, man. You have to hand it out to Oregon. They did a tremendous job. Coaching staff was pretty great. We just got to come back next year and use that game as motivation.
What do you think the key is for Oregon State this year? Well, for you guys to have a successful season, what are you going to have to do?
Consistency. It all starts there. Everybody being consistent, doing their job, always doing the right thing at all times.
We're in Southern California now. Have you gone to In-N-Out yet, you three?
Nah, not yet. I plan on going there maybe after this, or I might not need it.
If you guys do well at Media Day, will Mike buy you? Is he judging your performance? And if you win Media Day, does he buy you In-N-Out today? Is that
maybe, hopefully. I'm going to have to ask him.
You looking forward to some popsicle breaks this fall?
Yeah, most definitely.
What does that do, have that sort of thing? It's been a few years now where you do the water balloon fights, you do the popsicle breaks. What does that do for the team? There's obviously something behind it other than just pure fun, right?
I think it's just team bonding. Get the group together. It's kind of like how every team stays in the dorms. They get to know each other better.
Right.
Just get to know that type of side of them. You're out there practicing all day, hard, tired. Just kind of gives guys a little extra pump.
What's it like playing for Mike Riley?
He's a great coach. Life-changing experience being able to play for a guy like that. As he shows tremendous commitment to his school, to his team, and as well as to the community. He's an all-around great guy.
Seems like it. He's very different from a lot of college football coaches,
right.
I think. He's not, he's like Mr. Rogers compared to a lot of guys who are like super slick. And did that when you were getting recruited? Did that attract you to him, his style and the type of personality he was?
Yeah, I kind of like this style. I never really had experience with the style before. It kind of just, I think the family-oriented aspect of his coaching job, coaching experience is really what got me.
From Oklahoma, right? Was it a tough transition to come out to Oregon? It's a long way away.
As far as getting used to the weather, yes.
That was tough.
With the distance, I'm good. As long as I'm playing football and doing something productive to better my life, I'm good.
Cool.